Now, here are a couple of websites you can use for student choice and student voice. Padlet is an online organizer. You can create a custom web page for your students to use, add to, or create on their own. Here is the Padlet that I made for my students during the COVID-19 shutdown of 2020. I really didn't know what the students would have at home, so I wanted to give them lots of choices and lots of different ideas for creating. Some of these links and videos are ones that I created, and some are from other teachers, things that I found appropriate for my students. Now, you can set up the Padlet so students can add to it, but being in an elementary school, I did not do that. So a fifth grader gave me this link to this slinky rainbow paper garland, and I added it. You can set up the Padlet so that students can add materials into the Padlet, but you'll probably want to go over being a good digital citizen and posting appropriate content. Once you sign up for a Padlet, you can make 3 Padlets for free. Otherwise, you will need to get the paid version. But there is an entire gallery that you can look through to get ideas for what you can create for students or for what the students are going to create. There's even a Padlet tips and tricks Padlet in that gallery, and I've also given you that bookmark in the resources. You can like certain Padlets so that you can go to them later. And you always have the option to remake it. So this was interesting, making a back channel for students to talk to someone at a university. This one is book reports for 5th grade. And I love how you can upload so many different files for your Padlet. This is one of Singapore and places to eat, places to go for someone who lived there and had many visitors. You can also make charts. There are so many different blank Padlets that you can add to also or assign to your students. I am so excited to show you Flipgrid. I've been hearing about this from my assistant principal for about a year, and finally I used it with my students, and it is great. They even have a whole section to read about remote learning with Flipgrid, and it does empower every voice, every student voice. So you will need to log in with your educator account. I do it right through Google Chrome. Here you can see my grids. I just have one grid for the art studio and for all of my 11 classes. There's different topics for different weeks. I'm just signing in as a student now, so you can see what it looks like. They have to log in with their EDU account. And don't mind my face, we're in the middle of quarantine when I took this video. So I made a short video for them asking what they worked on, and I linked my Padlet to that also. Creating a new topic is easy. Add a new topic, type in the title. You can type in a prompt. This is where I put my Padlet link. So the students would have that right on that page. They wouldn't have to go back to Google Classroom. I like to moderate the videos so that I watch them all before other students see them. And you can adjust the recording time. Scrolling to the bottom, you will see that you can add so many different media resources to engage students in your lesson, in your prompt, whatever you're putting on the Flipgrid. So let's see what it looks like when you're all set. Now, I didn't add a picture or a video to this one, but all you have to do to share is click share and then copy that, and you can share it in a number of different ways. I love that I can see what students created with a video. I could create my own videos. This is what it looks like when you are recording. Students and teachers can add emojis and special effects and text on their pictures and videos, which is so much fun. I really wish that I could share some of the videos of my students explaining what they learned, but of course I cannot because of privacy. But please check out the links that I've provided for you about remote learning on Flipgrid and giving your students a voice, even if you're not in a classroom.